Welcome back to Chainsaw Man, where, well, the protection of pets and loved ones is paramount. But only if they're of the fluffy variety. For Power to come to a realization, to understand Denji and his ways a little bit, his relationship with Potty and how much Meowie means to her. Since we saw Denji on a crusade, how much of the Bat Devil is left? Did Power do enough by leaping headfirst down the gullet of it as well? What will become of the relationship between the Devil Hunter and the Fiend, one that full of betrayal and hurt, but the connection of the cat? Let's check it out. Such a peaceful day in the woods. Feasting at any and every occasion. What could possibly satiate her thirst? He's a bit weak and feeble. I didn't expect to see Bring Me a Human to then go powerful sprint. Full sprint to the city. And with that, and sometimes it's best kept within the body. I mean, there's better places to wake up, but seeing the cat in front of you is also good. It's because they had a deal. Such things without needing explanation. Denji really has his priorities. Is there a bird just completely still? Caught in the winds. Seems to be enjoying his cage. The battle was definitely worth it. Well, from one to another. Denji can't really catch a break even when things are looking to be going well for him. You get jiggly earthworm titties. But what is this devil that has just appeared and in just a brief moment severed his arm from him? Not going to make the same mistake the Bat Devil did and eat their prey whole. Honestly, the back and forth with, oh, you helped Meowie, this is... For what reason? Why were you saving me as well? I like the slight... movement of the entrails on the floor. Really? Low on blood? Who would have thought? They must have had a amazing relationship. Well, that won't hold. Even with his limited blade that doesn't even seem to be spinning. Not a bad recovery. I really do like the sense of depth and all the smoke and everything that we get in this. Power. It might be a good time to try and regain a bit of strength. There's only so much he can do. Well, let him have a little bit of recuperation, and then the fight might make more sense. I wouldn't say that's so much romantic, but it's definitely a dream. Which also means that it... how dare she talk down to his dream there? Is the fact that he is completely serious about this. It's his only reason for living. And yet his seems to be so grounded and somewhat easy to obtain. A battle of dreams it is. Nice. Good run. Good technique. Gotta get faster. But, the fact that you do see him slipping. Are we going Star Wars? Wrapping up the AT-AT. Well, he had a good run. The fact that he's revved up to this extent, he's just that annoyed about people trash-talking his reason for existence. Also, just how many innards did the bat have? Ah. Close. That would do it. What just happened? If it won't upset your stomach. I mean, sure, he wasn't worn out and injured, but kind of shows what an actual devil hunter can do. Yeah, we'll call this one a draw. The cat didn't do anything wrong. It's innocent. I mean, after being in the gullet of a devil, probably best to give it the once over. Oh. Nice. Does Denji really need little bunny apples? I would say yes. Oh, so whenever he needs it, it will take something. How much is he willing to pay? And well, there's a bit of back and forth, but if that's how you see it, how's he gonna talk out of this one? He's not a master tactician or the like. Told him to... I mean, to be fair, the dude survived. So it seems a bit of a waste, considering... how kind. He is the leader of the group that they have been assigned to. Denji would be a child in this aspect of knowledge and the like. He has been outside of the loop in so many cases. But it's a dream. It's small, not going to get corrupted by anything. But what would happen if he actually achieved his dream? We'd just move on and up for something more valuable. The buck will be passed. As long as she plays ball for the time being, might do more good than harm. It's all about the duty and the job, isn't it? Is this him going back to the office to report his... He needs to psych himself up first, does he? Still got to report it. A super nasty devil. I mean, it kinda did. While worn out. Yep, exhausted. Gun flesh. How did they just manage to slip out unnoticed, away for a little personal leave? As long as it doesn't happen again, but needs some reprimand. He wouldn't have let it go before. Maybe he's lightening up a little. Maybe it's not just Denji and Power that are here for a little education. The reason for their teaming up. What brand is that TV? I like that it's early morning, light out, but the flat's still dark. Highly animated, high-detailed toothpaste. Morning routines are, well, just that, routine. Are we going to see this animation more than once? Wakes up, brushes his teeth, then has a coffee and a smoke while reading the newspaper. I think that was meant to be intelligible words. He's getting so much done. Still having as much jam and whatnot as he likes. Hasn't been rationed. Denji being the pet dog as ever. It's worse. Hey, Meowie. Oh, is that why there's like this battle tune? Is there enough room for them all to lodge together? Or the psychos. I mean, you'd be able to keep check on them best if they were nearby. Ah, well, we can take her word for it, can't we? And curry's not... I like that. Power throwing a little tantrum about vegetables. Denji against the wastage of any type of food there. I didn't know she'd have to be house trained. What? I mean, she'd been out in the wild and living amongst the trees and beasts and whatnot for a while, so yeah, maybe she never had to worry about it before. I bet he was back wishing for his days when it was only Denji lodging with him. Now? Well, that made him forget all of his worries. Can he at least wash his hands first? What's just the music to go along with it? Is it really enough to fall to your knees about? I can imagine one for... Okay. So if he behaves himself... But since Denji has actually put in the effort, tried his hardest... look at... Denji's dream closer than he realizes. The fact that anyone that talks nicely to him or gives him a bit of attention, they're an angel. One for going along with his ideals. And how many of those are actual figurines, and when are we seeing them on the market? If they aren't already. Almost everyone was singing. I do like the style this is done in. It's the lineway is all over the place. High energy, high impact. But if you want any more, it's right there. Plus, it just gives the animators more reason to draw her in many different outfits. Once again, Chainsaw Man doesn't really disappoint. Having the animation that we saw during the battle between the Leech Devil and Denji there. And the entire payoff of the entire episode being Denji's possible rise to completion of his dream goal. The only problem from here on is what to do if your dream has been fulfilled. Is it quite what you thought? But not only the odd couple being thrust together in a small apartment, but now having an extra lodger also ramping up the tensions. Teaching Power how to use basic amenities like the toilet properly probably is a good thing. What about neighbours or everything? Are you going to have to explain what the hell's going on? And considering Meowy's living with them, I'm guessing this building complex is okay with pets. I mean, Denji's lived there for a while, so it must be. But a little name drop of a new issue, I think. And potential where we'll be going in the future. But actually standing up for them and what they did. Sure, they kind of went off kilter, left their patrol routes, disappeared for a while, lost contact of a fiend and a devil. Kinda. You know, it all worked out, so it's fine. Look the other way. How will that go down with the higher-ups? Although I guess maybe Power moving in was the punishment. So all's fair, I guess. But really, starting off with Power and exactly what she went through with Meowy and their little life together while still on the road. Just how deeply do they want that cut in? And a lot of us are going to understand the reason, kind of unconditional emotions that can be brought in when you've got pets and those that you care about, so not sure we needed a backstory kind of shown off in this way, but it is very much appreciated, especially when you've got something that is meant to be a devil controlling the corpse of a human and so detached from, well, normality. But I did like Denji getting a bit annoyed, so apologise to all the farmers and those that actually put in the time and effort for growing these vegetables if you're not going to eat them. Rather than throwing them across the room, at least leave it till last so that he can scrape up any leftovers. He's not going hungry anytime soon. Not again. But considering how successful this all was for him, maybe some good things will be coming in the future. Although considering how he put down the Bat Devil, is he going to be put up against more and more dangerous opponents until, well, we find the limit, if there is one, of chainsaws? That's Chainsaw Man. I'm quite enjoying it. The animation alone is something to marvel at. Then you've got the choice of songs that they've put in. And that's not saying nothing about the characters or story. So, if you've enjoyed it, let me know. If you want to make sure not to miss out, consider subscribing. Really do leave a comment down below or like the video if you want to help boost the channel a little. Or head over to Discord, I guess. But for now, get yourselves a bit of rest. Not quite the same. But I'll see you in the next one. Still good though. If you would also like to join the great number of roommates in this apartment that is my channel, consider joining onto my Patreon, helping the channel grow even more, and maybe of being able to afford some more bread and condiments. So I do need to thank Noku, Raywin, Sal, Arthia, Kite, Mystic Square, Shiwan, Mats, Gurley, Cardboard, Acne, Danny Swee, Diego Zenhausen, Tori Jane, Carl Wadaj, The Kebab Seller, Welcome to the Blank, and everyone else. And I must say, personally, the hygiene has been a lot better than what we've seen so far. So once again, thank you.